I see the goals of dance as communicating, inspiring, and creating. To communicate, usually when I'm dancing or creating a piece, I want to convey a message, maybe not necessarily a full story, but communicate with the movement some sort of idea. Inspiration and inspiring kind of goes hand in hand with creating. I think you are inspired to create, and then what you create inspires other people. So those two work essentially on the backs of one another, and that makes, I guess, the goal of dance easier if you just like allow yourself to be open, because you have to give and receive for the process to move forward, and for you to be able to like do a better job communicating with the said people that you're performing for, and those are the said people who are like giving you feedback and responding.
Very true. So what would you say is distinct about the experience of dance and the space of dance, and how does this relate to the spaces of your daily life?
I create an end to the space that I dance in, even though I can make it grow and move around and incorporate more space. There's usually a natural limit, and I usually apply a natural limit, whether that be the space. There's a limit to the space and how far you can go. And for myself, there's a limit to what's effective dancing within the space. There's only so far and so much you can do before it gets a little ridiculous. So there's an idea of an imaginary boundary when it comes to a dance space for me, and my live space feels very free and very open. And I take my live space as sort of the playground where I'm able to see dance in a new context, kind of this like found movement aspect that I definitely engage in when I'm in a live space, whereas a performance space, I know what things I want to bring into it and how I want to make this space specific, because there needs to be a reason why this space exists and how it relates to what I'm trying to communicate in full circle.
And is performance rhythm varied from your daily rhythm?
It's really interesting when I'm dancing that the rhythm I choose is the rhythm that the movement is, and there's a greater sense of control the greater sense of control over rhythm in a performance space compared to me working with the rhythm within my live space. Live space rhythm is natural in the sense of you're not in control, it's kind of random, whereas what can be really natural about rhythm in a performance space, especially if there is no music, the rhythm that is being created is probably the internal rhythm of the dancer. You get this person's own kind of music and their kind of sense of time and flow